Howdy folks, Kathy Williams-DeVries here for another tutorial video focusing on the altissimo register. I'll just lean back now. You'll have to forgive me if you can't see my face, but I thought that it might help you guys more if you watched my fingers. So I've been making videos on how, you know, various altissimo exercises you can do, such as Longinus. There's a heap in close A that I also will go through, but this video is basing learning your scales in the altissimo register, and we'll go up to a top A. So what we have been working on, I first started with the chromatic scale going to E. I'm now going to introduce the chromatic scale going up to a top G, which I believe you need to do for the later grades, and probably in AMEB and ABRSM having to go up to a top A. Now when you're doing a very fast chromatic scale, it's not necessary to finger out the full G. You can actually just use a side key. But that's only when you're playing it quickly. When you're playing it slowly, it does help to finger out the whole G. So, and the fingerings are the same as I was using up to the top E. You've got F, F sharp and G, or you may want to use that G. So let's start from the E. This is how I want you can practice it. This is how I would practice it if I wasn't already proficient in it. But you take it to bits. Once you're proficient at that, then go down to the C. It's a little bit disjointed. Maybe start on the B. If that's easier for you. And then and also start at the top. And also going down to the C. Very important that you do practice it from the top down, because what I've found with my students is they can go up all right, and when they come down, that's when they have the trouble. So once you've perfected those two exercises, then you can add the entire octave. Notice that I keep the B flat in the left hand. Then you've got the G major scale in the top octave. And again, you can use, when you're playing it fast enough, the side G. You might want to put a sliver key down for the F sharp. A little bit too hard maybe, and if you're going fast enough, I don't think it's going to matter. So that eventually let's look look at G minor. We'll start with the harmonic. With the harmonic, you sharpen only the 7th note of the scale, and it's the same on the way up as it is the way down. So sometimes I like to use this F sharp, which is just an overblown B flat. It's a little bit sharper than this tinkering, which tends to be flat. Depends how fast or slow you're playing the scale. So and go from the top down. And then there's the melodic, where you sharpen the 6th and 7th notes of the scale. And you flatten them on the way down. That one's a tricky one. And then of course add the entire. And I'm looking at the Behrman method part 3. And I'm looking at the altissimo. You also want to look at E minor as well, because in the Behrman, E minor goes up to an F sharp. It goes up to a top F sharp. So you might want to practice that one. And also D minor. Also D major. And B minor. Maybe B flat major as well. You might want to leave the sliver key on for the F because it does tend to be a little bit flat on some instruments. Also A major. And F sharp minor. Let's take that. Actually, we haven't covered F sharp minor. Let's cover F sharp minor. Let's cover F sharp minor. So, on the way up in the harmonic, we sharpen only the E sharp. So, I would practice it that way. I think that was the melodic actually. So, and of course the harmonic. that's one you may want to practice as well. Also in the Beerman, E flat major goes up to the top G. So that and also C minor. So that it actually helps to practice all these scales starting on a different note to the tonic. E major. I believe I covered C sharp minor in a previous video. Now you've got F minor. And that's the melodic. And of course the melodic harmonic minor. That's actually a good one to practice. You've also got D flat major. So that and also B flat minor. Becomes a little bit difficult when you take actually that's quite a hard one. Let me just work that out. No, that one's not really working for me. Moving into F sharp, you also have F sharp major. And you also have the D sharp E flat. Yeah, so I think I've covered a lot of stuff actually, and what I'll do is I'll do a separate video, I think, because I don't want to go this video to go too long, looking at broken chords and then scales in thirds as well. But so we've looked at everything going up to G. Let's look at going up to A flat. So the chromatic. Use that A flat. There's also this A flat and this A flat. I suppose you could use that A flat. But I think that one's probably a slightly better one. So that's your A A flat chromatic. You've also got A flat scale. So that eventually I think I need to practice that one myself. And you've also got G sharp minor. That's a good one to practice as well. G sharp minor, which of course comes from B major. Now we're going up to a top A, because I can't think of a lot of scales that go up to that A flat, especially in Behrman. So top A, let's start on the C sharp. Sharpen the A slightly by putting this key down. Then you've got A major. And then A minor. So that pretty much covers the altissimo for scales going up all the way to a top A. So we're probably looking here at about grades 7 and 8. What I will do is another video on the altissimo, but we will be looking at Behrman broken chords. And various fingerings you can use. I mean, the reason for my interest in the altissimo is I'm currently playing a piece which has a very different triplet section going up to top G, and I mean, I hate going G to E flat. I really hate it. I'm finding that difficult, so that's why I'm making these videos. But I hope this has been of some assistance to you. Thanks for listening. Please join me for my next video, which will be on broken chords and the altissimo register. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.